Da'wah has to be given. I need to invite them. Blood ties shouldn't be broken. And I'm saying this very clearly. Why? Because we will always have arguments with one another now and again. You have to resolve that. You have to be man enough, woman enough to resolve that. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter how bad your sister's been. Doesn't matter how bad your brother's been. Doesn't matter how bad they've been. You have to amend that. Barakah will come and blessings of Allah will come. Angels will be there if you follow the Sharia. So salah is done in this house. Qur'an is being prayed in this house. Sin has to be eliminated from the house. My friends, look over family members and try your best to remove sin from the house. Why? Sin attracts dhulumat. It attracts darkness. Sin attracts problems. Sin attracts family members hating one another. It's in the Qur'an. In the Qur'an. You look in Surah Ma'idah, Allah Azza wa Jal has said when you deal with khamar, when you deal with intoxicants, when you deal with gambling, when you deal with these things, Allah says that the shaitan now has found his way through to you. إنما يريد الشيطان أن يوقع بينكم العداوة والبغضاء في الخمر والميسر. Allah said, due to the fact that you are dealing with sin, you are now you are selling alcohol, or you are committing the sin of drinking alcohol. You are gambling. If you're doing those sins, Allah says, now the shaitan has found his way to you, and this is what he's going to do to you. Allah says in the Qur'an, he's going to make you hate one another. He's going to make you enemies with one another, because now what is Allah saying? Allah saying, I'm going to move the barakah. I'm going to move the angels. I'm not going to have frequent angels come to your house. Shayateen are going to be inside your house. They're going to have a field inside your house. وَيَصُدَّكُمْ. And shaitan will now be able to stop you and prevent you and from prayer and from dhikr of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Shaitan will stop you. Why? Allah is saying, I don't want to do anything with you. And I'm going to allow the shayateen to get to you. Now, you've got to understand, if you now stop the sins, then once you stop the sins, you are now calling the angels again. Now you are inviting the barakah inside. Now you have Allah on your side again. And then everything's going to reverse. So in the house, sin and sinful things have to be removed for the extra angels and the barakah and the blessings coming from Allah Azza wa Jalla. Now, in the house, we need to increase our a'mal, our actions, not only for ourselves, but increase it with the children, increase it with your siblings, increase it with others. Once you do that, you will see one thing. You will see that year in, year out, Allah Azza wa Jal will put a barakah in many different things of yours. Now I'm telling you I've spoken to people I know who are practicing. I have observed houses and homes that are practicing, and I've observed homes that are not practicing. What will happen is Allah will give you barakah in your monies. Your financial assets, Allah will put barakah. Once Allah puts barakah in there, subhanallah, you will see. Little amounts of money will last. Little amounts of money will last. Allah will put barakah in your travels. Allah will put barakah and blessings in your time. Allah will put barakah in your lives. Allah will put barakah in the things that He's given you. Whatever Allah has given, He's going to put barakah inside there. Allah is going to make sure that your children, inshallah, bi'idhnillah, they don't go through as many trials as others go through those trials. Allah is going to make all that happen. Why? Because your people who are, now, don't get me wrong, people who practice Islam, they also have problems. But what Allah does is, Allah is going to do a massive thing. And this thing I've seen, which is, Allah Azza wa Jal will remove the stress and distress from the lives of your house. Biggest problem.